What's up, you guys? This is Rob from The Guy Plays, and today on the Daily Grind, the Jovian Concord is finally freaking live. So I figured that I would go ahead and give you a first look at all of the items that have been released, or as many of the items as we possibly can. So let's go ahead and start out with the intro. Welcome to Update 25. Wisp has finally arrived. With her dimensional powers and strong support abilities, this Warframe casts an ethereal light on the battlefield. Be warned, our 40th Warframe is deep within the game's progression. The experience will be the first to find her. With her comes new hybrid weapons, intriguing mods, and much more. Jupiter has been transformed. Alidvi's partnership has brought disturbing enemy types in the form of the amalgams. Along with the incredible visual transformation, this rebuilt set brings a refreshing parkour challenges, dangerous traps, and hidden lore to reward the curious. For Tenno seeking new challenges, we invite you to play Ganymede's new endless mode, Disruption. We look forward to your feedback on this new mode. For those who have completed the Chimera prologue, Jupiter's clouds conceal a sinister threat of ancient origins. 6+ years, 25 updates, countless hotfixes, and we still haven't run out of gas. Oh, I like that one. Now, before we jump in, just a quick heads up for the FTC. All of these items have been sent to me for free via the Warframe Partner Program. Do be aware, though, that all of my opinions are all my own, which I'm sure none of you guys are questioning whatsoever because I've been a little bit of a bitch in my videos lately. Regardless, let's go ahead and jump on in. Okay, so for our first look, we're going to go ahead and take a look at each individual item, run down their stats, and then go ahead and do a little performance check. Now, unfortunately, we can't necessarily do that for Wisp because she's still unleveled, but we can take a look at what her abilities do. So, starting out with her base stats, her armor is 150, her energy is 200, which is very nice. Her health is also pretty low at 100, and her shields are 75, so she is pretty freaking squish. Her sprint speed is 1.2 though, which does make her pretty freaking fast, but I'm assuming that they're gonna need us to use her passive to keep her alive. Plus, she's also got regeneration from her first ability, so maybe that won't be such a big deal. Regardless, let's go ahead and take a look. As you guys know, her passive, which you can't see, but it is on the screen right now, is that she's able to go invisible as she is in air. Her first ability is Reservoirs, which she'll be able to create all of these different motes, which she'll be able to toggle between. And as you can see, there is a radius. The buff duration, let's go ahead and take a look at the base stats of it right now. The buff duration is actually fairly long at its base, and the vitality mote gives some good health per second, so that's definitely nice. There's also a movement speed, which is also attack speed at the same time, and there's another one that shocks nearby enemies. I wish that we could kind of like toggle through this to see all of the different variations. Will of the Wisp, this is the one where she shoots her decoy forwards, and then she could go ahead and teleport to it. If you click it once real quick, it'll shoot it out, and then you can click it again to teleport to it. But if you hold it down and then release, it'll shoot out even faster, and then when you release, you'll teleport to it. The next one is the big one that I was very curious about, which is Breach Surge. It opens a dimensional breach to overwhelm nearby enemies and cause them to release aggressive surge sparks when damaged. Wisp may also target a reservoir to teleport to it and double the range of the surge. So as you can see right here, there is a blind that is attached to it. There's also a damage multiplier to it, which is really, really nice. And down at the bottom, you actually see a status chance. So the status chance is going to indicate how many times a surge can go off. And when I say a surge, I mean like a surge spark. So the last one is Soulgate, which I'm very, very happy does actually scale, but it says open a portal to the sun to irradiate enemies in a devastating beam of pure solar plasma. Sustaining the beam will do greater damage, but at increased energy cost. So the longer you hold on to it, the more damage it does, and it's got a pretty intense range at 52 meters. And I haven't really even modded it all that much. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the appearance, because I know that you guys love a little bit of customization. Her base colors are like atrocious. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Let's go ahead and take a look. Where's her base animations, Wispy? Wisp? There you go. Let's go ahead and take a look at the noble animation, which is, of course, this beautiful, wonderful thing. That's what I'm going to go ahead and stack on her right now. And then let's take a look at at least the first toggle. No, I think the next one is going to be, let's see, boom. You could at least put that down. It looks kind of crazy. Anyway, that's all we've got for her so far, but let's take a look at the stats for the Fulmin. So as you can see real quick, it's got 2 different modes. One is a semi-automatic, and then one is just an automatic mode. I believe one is going to be a shotgun variation, and one is going to be the, what is it called? The full auto rifle. So as you can see, these stats for the shotgun are 30% critical chance, which is very, very nice. And do know that this works off of rifle mods and not shotgun mods. So that's very, very nice to see here. It's got a critical multiplier of 2.2 times. The fall off is 10 to 20 meters. The fire rate is not bad at 2.17, not great either, but it is silent, interestingly enough. And as you can see, it's got a base of electricity and impact. Now, when you swap over to the auto, you'll notice that the base damage actually changes to electricity and puncture instead. So no slash damage in sight. However, the critical chance is not bad, sitting at 28%. You can bump that up pretty well and do kind of like a hunter's munitions build, which is kind of what I've got going on right now. The critical multiplier is 2.4 times, so it actually goes up from its shotgun counterpart, and then its fire rate is 9.33, not bad at all for a full auto. So let's go ahead and see how this feels. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a bombard real quick, and we're only gonna test this out on a level 100 because I have not been able to do a full build on this yet. So let's take a look at what I do have on it right now, and keep in mind that this is not like a finished build at all. I'm just using Serration, Split Chamber, Point Strike, and Hunter's Munitions. So let's do our quick look at this. Oh, she's very, very fiery. So as you can see, does it have multiple pellets, or is that just its, It does seem to have and I mean, for level 100, this is not really that bad, and not having a full build at all. Okay, so I'm gonna say that this is not gonna be terrible. This weapon is actually gonna be halfway decent. So let's do that. And also notice, do you hear that little thing that she's got going? She's swapping between the different modes. I'm gonna say the Fulmin. I'm not hating it at the moment. I'm not loving it, but also keep in mind, like I said, that this is not a full build. Wait, this is a charge weapon too. I didn't even realize that at all. So it is a charge weapon. It doesn't have a max ammo, but it does take some time to full up. So as you can see, it's got a thing of 60, and then slowly it'll go ahead and recharge itself. Not bad. Let's go ahead and swap real quick. The swap is not too slow on her at all when she's using it. Just keep in mind that it's using, It's using 10 charges apiece for the shotgun blast. Just keep in mind that it is a little bit faster to recharge in her hands. Now, next up we have the Sinex. This one is going to be the one with all of the crazy mechanics attached to it. So this one, it fires ricocheting, homing projectiles that release small clouds of gas upon impact. Alt fire to release an entire clip without homing as a single burst. So as you can see, the accuracy is really, really odd on the full auto because it's only 1.8, but they are homing. Now, this is going to be a status-based weapon. Its critical chance is only 0.8% with a 1.4 times critical multiplier, so that's not going to be a thing. However, it does have a 32% status chance, and it's mainly impact and gas. So that's going to be really, really interesting to see. And then burst, of course, has an accuracy of 80% because it does not have any homing projectiles into it. It's got same critical chance, got the same status chance, and of course it's got slash, puncture, and impact. So it loses all of the gas, but it does gain the ability to use IPS, which is nice, especially because slash is leading the pack on that. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this baby performs. Again, keep in mind, we are fighting level 100s, and I usually don't like to gauge weapons on that, but I mean, this is what it is. So, okay. Okay, this is kind of cool. Is it seeking out extra targets? Huh. Okay. So I should have shown you guys the mods, and we'll take a look at the mods in a second, but as you can see, I am using a status build on it, and he did have his armor stripped off pretty quickly, which is not bad. We'll go ahead and empty the clip on him in a second. But as you can see right here, this is currently the build that I've got using on it. We are sitting at a 96% status chance. Again, I've only got corrosive on it because this is all that we can fit at the moment. There are no polarities on it, but let's take a look at how this performs when we do, what I'm assuming is the... Oh, wait, wrong one. Okay. So, the accuracy is actually really freaking good on this. Look at this. Like, I mean, it's eating through a lot of ammo in order to get that done. So I'm not necessarily 100% sold, but we'll have to see exactly what happens once we get this thing fully leveled up. So that's the first of the sentient weapons. We have another sentient weapon to take a look at, Komorex. So this is the sniper rifle. And as you can see right here, this is actually a status-based sniper rifle, which is really, really interesting. So the accuracy is 20. The critical chance is only 16%. Probably, you could still probably play around with a critical build on that with a critical multiplier of 2.1 times. The fall-off is 400 to 600, which is pretty standard. Fire rate is 6, which is a really, really fast fire rate for snipers. And then we also have a status chance of 35%. The reload speed of 3 seconds kind of hurts though. So as you can see, it's got slash, puncture, and impact. So it's got the full IPS, but it's got a good load of slash in there. Now, keep in mind, this does have a, what do you call this? Fire a bursting fire round if you zoom in all the way. So if you notice that, Corpus Ingenuity leveraging Tau Tech to create a high-capacity bimodal sniper weapon of terrifying capacity. Zoom in to reduce recoil and add punch-through. Zoom in again to fire a bursting viral round, but with a lower rate of fire. Komorex features a built-in ammo conversion. Wow, okay. Ammo conversion, I see you. So let's go ahead and just take a look at how much zoom we have normally. Okay. Fire rate's not bad on this. Okay. That reload speed kind of hurts, but look at all those slash procs we're getting. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the mods that I have on this, then we'll go ahead and test out the other fire mode that we have, because I did put some mods on this. As you can see, it's very basic. We're just Serration, Split Chamber, and some status mods with a slash mod in there, because, you know, I wanted to take advantage of that. Let's go ahead and try the single zoom. So, ooh, there's that explosion radius. But I didn't even do a double zoom. That's the thing. So, oh no, I guess there was a little bit of, there's the weapon punch through when you're zoomed in. And then when you do another one, that's when you fire the explosive round right there. Ooh, oh, okay, that's looking pretty nasty. That's looking pretty nasty. I kind of like that. I'm going to have to play around with this a little bit more. Let's do one more time with that, and we'll finish everything off with the Nyx Pasithea skin. Also, keep in mind, I will be doing fashion frame videos for all of these at some point in the future. Oh, okay. Or level 100, that's not half bad. That is not half bad at all. Again, we don't even have a full build on this thing, so I do expect that it'll be kind of cool in the future. So let's go ahead and jump into the Orbiter and take a look at that Nyx Pasithea skin, because I'll tell you right now, I'm goddamn excited for the shotgun that she's going to have. But before we do, let's take a look at how much this bundle costs, as well as how much the Nyx Deluxe skin costs in the market, so that you guys know that you can go ahead and pick that up as well. Alright, so let's take a look at the Wisp collection. So this one, all in all, with everything, is 655 plat. Wisp on her own is 325, but of course, you know, you get all this bundled together and you'll get some extra flat off of that. We also need to take a look at the Sirocco Kavat armor, so let's go ahead and do that as well. But let's take a look at the Nyx Pasithea collection. This one is 225, and you get the shotgun skin as well as the Anthracyanidana, which I believe are exclusive to this set. You can get the Nyx Deluxe skin on her own for 165, but I don't believe you'll be able to get, let's try Enthra. Yeah, so the Enthra is only available in the collection as well as the shotgun skin. And believe you me, you want that shotgun skin. So let's go ahead and take a look at Kitty real quick, and we'll put the armor on our little baby. So attachments, and where are you, babes? Where's that new skin? Oh, it looks really good! Oh, I like it! Okay, I'm very, very happy with that. The nose is a little bit weird, but the texture on it, look, it's got a little flop to the nose. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm going to have to do a little customization change on that one, but we'll work that out in a second. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at Nyx. This. Here she goes. There are a couple things I'm disappointed in. I'm gonna say it right now. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that when we get to it. All right. So I could have sworn on the images that we saw that this helmet was going to be transparent and that we would see energy through it. Same thing goes for these little glovey areas, and maybe that's just like the way that it's colored. Hold on, let's try a darker color and see if maybe there's like a swirly pattern that we're missing out. I think there is. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go ahead and do a quick ad lib here. We're gonna make it dark, and I think there you go, you can see it. So if you use a dark color or maybe a super bright color for your energy color, you'll actually be able to see the swirly energy on there. Again, we'll leave this for future Dress to Kill, but you can see all of those swirling little bits. And her dangly bits down here at the back, they're all energy affected as well. I'm really loving it. It's like a hybrid between a peacock and a ram. And you know what? Let's go for it. Now, the Cyanex that comes with it is actually fucking classy. I don't say that very much about DE Cyanex, but the Cyanex I think is definitely worth getting the deluxe collection. It is a little bit floppy, it is a little bit jelly-like, but they almost did like little chain link rings here, which I think looks pretty sick. I'm kind of really into it. I think it might like be a little much with all of the dangly bits on Nyx's back, but I have a feeling it's going to work well on a lot of other skins out there. So I'm giving this a thumbs up. And last but not least, motherfucker, this shotgun skin. Oh my god, look at that barrel with the with the little things that come on the side. This just for the shotgun skin, yo. I don't even have to say anything else. Just pick it up for that delectable shotgun skin, because my Vapor Heck has legitimately never looked better. All right. So I've got a whole lot of leveling to do. Keep an eye out for all of the quick draws. Is it? No, snapshots. I don't even know what the names of my series are anymore. Keep an eye for all of the snapshots, all of the rundown build videos that I'm going to be doing for you guys, as well as the Dress to Kills. Regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed that first look. And believe you me, there's more to come soon, because we need to talk about the operation that is coming up as well. So that about does it for me for now. And as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.